All right, let's talk about animations and creating animations in Stage. Now, we wanted animation creation in Stage to be very, very simple. Basically, what you see is what you get. And so my viewport is my camera, and I'm just going to set keyframes or start and stop for this animation in my animation editor. And to get there, I go to the menu, I go to animation, and I say create new. Now I can name this animation my animation 001. And then I can tell it to be, let's say we want it 7 seconds. So I just hit enter. Now, when I click on start key, it's going to, wherever I move the camera to, that's going to be my start position. So if I start my view right here, that's where I want it to start. Let's say right here. And then I want to do the end. I want it to end about right. So I kind of want to do a pan across this, the front here. So I'll kind of pan over right here and right there. So now if I go start key, end key, you'll notice that it just switches between those. And now if I hit play, it just plays that animation over 7 seconds. And then just repeats. So it's very simple to create an animation, a custom animation, and I can go back and change this. So I could say, okay, well, I want the start key to actually be a little further out, maybe like this, right there. And then I want the end key to be a little further out and more like straight ahead, like this. Okay, so now I go start key, end key, and I just hit play. And you'll notice it just does a pan and kind of a rotation to get me to that spot. And there it is right there. So that's as easy it is to create animations. And once again, that just saves in your animation menu. If I want to remove an animation, I can just click this garbage can and it will delete this animation. Now, if I want to go to a different animation, I can go to this other animation here. I'll just, any of these, I'll just, let's call this one my animation right here. If I click that, actually I'm going to close the editor so you can see. If I click just this, if I hit the space bar now, and this isn't really an animation that works with this object, but it'll play the animation, but I can't edit it. The way you have to do that is you have to go to animation and then go to edit. So then if I go back to this one and I say edit, now it brings up the animation editor and I can edit that animation. Now if I close that and I just go to animation, let's go to this one and then let's go back to my animation, you'll notice that animation editor doesn't show up, and that way I can't mess up the keyframes. It's not keeping track of where my mouse is. So now if I hit just the space bar, it'll go ahead and play that animation and then loop through it like that. And then if I just hit the space bar, it goes back. Now I can move my camera without the editor up. I can move my camera around, and then if I hit the space bar, it goes right back to that. I'm not setting a keyframe for the start or the end. So this makes it really nice. Once you get an animation set that you want, then close the editor, and then you won't have to worry about messing up the keyframes based on where you're moving the camera, because now I can just start it with the space bar and it goes right back to it. Now, animations like this, one of the reasons why we did this was because it's very fast and easy to make that animation. And then additionally, you can do this in real time. You can show this in real time. So if I wanted to, let's create an animation really quick for like just a quick pan over this. So I'm just going to go to here, animation, new, and let's call it stereo pan. Okay, and let's make it 10 seconds. So I'm just going to go to start key, and let's say I start it right here.